morning students. As we have started with the 9th standard science biology chapter diversity in living organisms. So we have started our discussion with the invertebrates. Invertebrates with the 8 phylum again. In that 8 phylum we have completed with the 4 phylum. Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthus and the nematodes. So these 4 phylum we have completed. Now how many are remaining in invertebrates students? Another 4 are remaining. Right? Okay. Let us switch on to the 5th phylum, that is phylum Annelida. Let me start this phylum Annelida general features with the examples students today. So examples of the phylum Annelida like earthworm, Nereis, etc. Why I have started with the examples today? Because earthworm, as everybody has seen the earthworm. So just imagine the earthworm so that easily you can remember the general features of the phylum Annelida. Yes. When you find such organisms, students, is there any particular place that you will get it only in the water, only on the land, like that anything is there? No. We find the members of phylum Annelida in all the places. Means what you can say? Aquatic, terrestrial, right? So aquatic, it may be the marine water or may be the fresh water. Terrestrial, it may be in the soil, on the soil, right? Burying in the soil. So in almost all the places we find that is what their place is, aquatic and terrestrial. In all the places we get the phylum Annelida members. Students, Nereis also you are familiar with that. So just one rough diagram I will give you about the Nereis. You have seen this. If you see the picture, you can recall. Are you getting, students? Many, not many, all of us have seen this. So this is also called as the Nereis. Jhari ante wala. So this is the Nereis. Earthworm, at least you are familiar. So can I write the general features now? Yes. How is the body, students? Soft, cylindrical, long, elongated with the segments. Correct? Yes. How is the body? Soft, cylindrical, long, elongated with many segments. Like that we find the structure of the Annelida. Next one. Triploblastic, already we have discussed 3 germ layers you are getting, body layers, 3 triploblastic, bilateral symmetry, What is bilateral symmetry? If you take cut the organism in one particular angle, you are getting 2 equal parts. The mirror images we are getting, that is the meaning bilateral symmetry. Yes. The next one, exoskeleton is absent, but the body is covered with a layer called cuticle. Exoskeleton is absent, you don't find, but the overall body, whole body has covered with a structure that is called as the cuticle. Okay? Yes. Coming to the next one, that is alimentary canal. Alimentary canal means the digestive system. How is the structure of organisms, students? Long, elongated. Throughout the body you find the alimentary canal. Right from the mouth to innards, we find the long, elongated alimentary canal in case of Annelida. What about their locomotion? The locomotory organs are called as the appendages. So with the help of the appendages, they can move from one place to another place. And some members are having parapodia. Some members are having a structure called parapodia, and some members are having chitinous setae. So there are different locomotory organs in different members of the annelida. It may be the appendages, it may be the parapodia, it may be the chitinous setae. Right, students? Next, what about the excretion? Excretion takes place with the help of the structure called nephridia. Exactly excretory system we don't find, but there is a beginning of the excretory system. The structure is called as the nephridia. With the help of the nephridia, whatever the waste materials will produce in the body, it will be eliminated out. Next one, nervous system, brain and nerve cord are present. Brain and the nerve cord. Brain is present means is not so well developed, just the beginning of the structure we can say. Okay, so brain with the nerve cord is present. Along with this, we find the structure called ganglia. The structure called ganglia are also present in case of the nervous system. So lateral nerves are present in each segment. Ganglia, nerve cord, beginning of the brain. So these are all the structures we find in case of annelida. Next one, these are having closed blood vascular system. Having closed blood vascular system. So two types come, students, one is open, one is closed. Okay, so in this, the path of evolution it is. So in this organisms you find the closed blood vascular system, not so well developed like our body, heart and the blood vessels and all, but there is a beginning of the system. That is what we can say here. They have began with the organ system. Till this phylum we didn't discuss about the organ, only we said cellular, tissue level and all. So in this you are going to get the organ level of organization. Coming to the organisms, these may be hermaphrodite, means maybe in a single body, or it can differentiate as male and female. Okay, reproduction also very simple type of the reproduction, but maybe the sexual type of reproduction takes place. Right, students? So these are all the general features of the phylum Annelida. The meaning of Annelida itself. Annel means round, okay, round, or you can say ring type worms, ring type of the worms. Just imagine the earthworm, how long, elongated and rings are present on the body, segmentations we will call. So that type of the structure we find in the phylum Annelida. Right, students? Take down. Phylum Annelida. Look at the body structure. Soft, long, elongated, cylindrical, round with segmentations. That is what these are called, segmented worms as well as the round worms. The special feature is locomotory organs called setae, chitinous setae, these are called. Examples like earthworm, I think you're all familiar with the earthworm. Next one is leech, Hirudania granulosa is the scientific name of leech. It will suck the blood from the host body. Usually during rainy season, we'll get the leech. This is another example to the phylum Annelida called Nereis. Structure of Nereis. As you know, you can get it on the land as well as in the water. Yes, you can see the Nereis in the water also, students, how it is moving in between the corals. So this is the Nereis. Don't confuse it with a snake. It's a Nereis. As we know, we can get it in all the habitats. It may be in the water, on the land. This is also same, students, the structure of Nereis only. If you see this, I think now you are recalling that yes, I have seen the Nereis, right? See the structure, how many parapodia it has with segmentations. Students, so we will start the phylum Arthropoda in the next class. Quite big phylum it is. So many examples we have to discuss. So this much is today's class. Take down the home assignment. Write the general features of the phylum Annelida. Write the general features of the phylum Annelida. Right, students? Remaining we'll discuss in our next class. Okay? Thank you.